everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third down, 1 yard to go. He has it on the QB sneak. And this one isn't much better, partner. Third down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing fourth down here.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams. On play action, here's Williams.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week stuck in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
They're working a couple of yards past the line. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Shoots away from one. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Bills and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Takes the hands off. Now to throw. Avoid some trouble there. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Bills with a punt team out there. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. And now bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Looking from the gun, Williams. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Quick throw is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. Get their way. A lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. From the gun, it's Hall. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 12 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Williams to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. From the gun on third, it's Williams. He has the first over the middle, and he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-0 lead. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Bills nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy off third short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. downs for him from the 46. Here's the backup. First throw. Shoves one away. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
38-yard line.
That's complete right side. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Jump off, caught by his back. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
First and goal. At the 2.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. On and quick, and they bring it down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
A first and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
6 yards.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Sack sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12. Here's the throw. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback. You could scramble for the first.
He's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. He gets a look up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes a defender. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Bears sent Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. First down, Williams to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a short gain.
87, Luther Burden. 4 yards on the
Williams off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third down. Here's Williams. Finds his fullback. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Hall. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he takes it down to the 33. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this 1st down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
Forced out of bounds behind
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. Backed up considerably here on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 16.
3rd and long for him here. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a man right side. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. To the air now on 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills.
First down, play action. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Bills.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing it again here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
They are throwing it again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bears.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Final throw before the break. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And here's the Eagles wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Eagles get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants at home to take on Washington. And this is the Giants quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Brock Purdy. He's a threat to tuck it and pick up the first down, which he does, and more. The Niners find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Williams. Looking to his fullback now. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chicago first down.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Williams from the gun. No one open on that play, so he's gonna chuck this to another county.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills set to take over offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
They're going play action. Caught by the open man. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills make it 17-all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. They motion the tight end over. On first down, here comes Hall. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They go right back to Hall. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Has it in close. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. He brushed him off with ease. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Burden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Forced out to his right. It's inside the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
Gain of 10 yards. It's now 3rd down and goal.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one connects. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on 1st down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
14. And the Bills 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
In the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. They're throwing it. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. It's a 38-yard look here. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Starting from the 5. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll start this one out with Hall. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Bears, first down.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one's caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give left side for Hall. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Williams to throw. The throw left side finds Burton. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Hall on the carry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears out lead by 10. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Going now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He can run it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
The give here on 2nd. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're set up at the 35 now. This is Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Back to the line they come, second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. This might be a free play for him. That's caught for the first. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
On play action, here's Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Hall. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears on their way to their 3rd win of the year. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through and then extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First and 10, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Got to hurry this to the line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. It is caught left side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He'll try and run this. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.